identify assignment. So if you scroll down a little bit under the color theory, you'll see color identify assignment. Basically, step 1, download the color identifying PDF. Step 2, open that in Illustrator and then follow the steps. Okay, you're going to hand in a PDF in Google Classroom when you're all said and done with this little project. So let's go over it. So down here, I'm going to click on the color identifying PDF and I'm going to download it. And this has all the directions you need. So I'm just going to give that a second to download it. Ta-da! Downloaded. And then I'm going to open that up in Illustrator. Okay, so you can read this to yourselves. It just talks a little bit about color and graphic designers. But the first objective is to see what the differences PMS and CMYK colors have when printed. So the first thing you need to do is sample colors from the supplied image to create a color palette. So you want to look at this image, okay, and you want to create a color palette for it. So I'm going to click here, and I'm just going to show you. So here's the V tool for selection and the I tool for the eyedropper. So I want to select this, and then I'm just going to click I, and I'm going to go red. And I'm going to go click the V key. This just makes life easier instead of clicking back and forth up here. All right. I like the yellow. Click here. There's my eye again. I'm going to click this blue. Selection. And then I click the eye. And I'm going to click this blue. And then again, the selection tool. So I can click this guy. This purple is definitely one of those in there. Grab this one, and you're just pulling colors from the scheme, okay, from the image itself to sort of give you an idea of what colors are used in this image. This is from Stranger Things. If you don't know Stranger Things, it's based in the 80s, so a lot of really loud, obnoxious colors. I think I already got that color. Loud, obnoxious colors, kind of in the 80s. That actually bleeded into the 90s. Okay, so now we'll grab the selection tool. We got our last one. So my last one, I'm going to pull this color from here. So there's my color scheme. So scroll back for a second. Okay. Step 2, create a new color group in your swatches with the colors you picked. Okay. To do this, select your color boxes, then go to your swatch panel, and at the bottom, choose new color group. Okay. So here we go. So we're going to go over here. We're going to grab the colors, select them all. Right down here, we're going to click this little button that says New Color Group, and I'm going to click on it. And I'm going to name this one CMYK, because these are my colors in CMYK. So now I create a scheme, or excuse me, a palette of all the colors. So the next step in the process is to take these and copy and paste them and put them underneath the PMS color scheme, okay? Then I'm going to select them all again. You'll go over here, okay? Copy and paste, which I just did, put them in the color scheme PMS. Open the recolor option in Illustrator. So you're going to go to Edit, Edit Colors, Recolor Artwork. This has to be selected to do that. So go to Edit, Edit Colors, Recolor Artwork, okay? And the next step in there, it'll say, on the swatches dropdown in the lower area, choose Color Book, Pantone Solid. All right? Color Book, Pantone Solid. So we'll go back over here. We got our selected. We're going to go to Edit, Edit Colors, Recolor Artwork. And, okay, so what we're going to look at is we're going to look at our color schemes. Okay, so here's all the colors that are chosen. Okay. Here's your saturation. Here's your color picker. Okay, so you click on this, you can actually pick colors. It's really kind of cool. So you're going to take this right here. Here's your drop down, your color library. Okay, you're going to go to Color Books, and you're going to go to Pantone Solid Uncoated. Okay, and all of a sudden, you'll notice that now we have all of the colors in Pantone colors. Okay, so then what you can do, all right, is basically click back over here, all right, and that goes away. Okay, so now I have the colors. These are all designated. You'll notice they're active, they're designated. Now look what it did here. Isn't that interesting? These colors turned more of like a brown, like a neutral brown, which is really kind of interesting. That's how the colors were seen by Illustrator. So now I have all of these colors, which each one is designated as a CMYK, and then I have each one of these, which is designated as a Pantone color. You'll notice the Pantone colors are very different sometimes from the CMYK colors, okay? Because Pantones have a very specific mix, which we'll get into. All right, so that's the steps there, okay? This will convert the colors to PMS, okay? So you see that. So solid, coated. Oh, I actually chose uncoated, so that's my fault. So let's go back here real quick. So it's edit, edit colors. See, I make mistakes too. Recolor artwork. All right, from the colors library right here, you go to Color Book, Pantone Solid Coated. Okay. Boom. There's the colors. That makes a little more sense. Okay. So now you see each one of these is designated a PMS color, Pantone Matching System color, and each one of these is designated a CMYK. So you've got those two differences, okay? Which is kind of cool. So that was my fault. So do make sure that you choose solid coded, okay, and hit OK. You don't even have to hit OK. All right. This will convert the colors to PMS colors. Print it out on the color laser. Did you notice the difference in the colors? Which ones are different and how? Explain with a short written explanation. So right in this file, you can explain when you print it out if you saw any differences, if you didn't see any differences, and if you did, which ones are different, and explain it a little bit. So you're going to write that out right here. Don't have to do anything crazy. You can just drop it right into there. Objective 2 is to develop the ability to analyze media, television, film, etc., and build a color palette based on the media's use of color to establish a theme or help tell a story. Analyze the image to build a color palette showing 8 colors that are most represented. So with your palette completed, use it to write brief answers to the following questions. So you're going to answer these questions, okay, right on this sheet. Then you're going to save it as a PDF, and you're going to hand it in, okay? If you have any questions, all right, just let me know, and I'll answer them for you, okay? But everything gets done right in this assignment. You can save it after you're done. Make sure you save with your name in it, okay, when you drop it in. You can answer, so you do your write out right here, and you answer each question right here, and you're going to answer the questions based on the palettes that you created, okay? All right, get to it.